Hey Robloxians, welcome back to Lavish Roblox. In today's video, we are ranking down the best Roblox scary games of all time. So without any further ado, let's get started. Bear Alpha. The game revolves around one user, who plays as the killer bear, who has to kill other players in 5 minutes. The bear can move a little faster, but the survivors can use their weapons to defend themselves, which makes for a well-balanced game. The game is not recommended for kids who still like teddy bears. Play environments alone are creepy enough, even before it gets to the killer bear. Insane Elevator. The premise of these games on Roblox is that you get on an elevator with a chance to get some in-game money, but it's generally something scary. It is played with many other players. Insane Elevator isn't too scary. That's why it's one of the most popular Roblox horror games. It is suitable for everyone. The number of other players grouped together makes this game more playful. Stop It Slender. There have been countless Slender games present on Roblox, and its popularity keeps on changing day by day. The most popular game in 2021 is Stop It Slender, an atmospheric and rather creepy game that involves searching for hidden pages before Slender finds you. It has all the hallmarks of a horror game: a flickering lamp, a ragged and abandoned building, and of course the strange faceless Slender that stalks you at night. Even with all the blocky graphics and blurry textures, this game can make you jump out of your seat. Survive the Killer. There are several horror games where you're basically running away from something that's chasing you. Survive the Killer surrounds the same concept. However, things are a little different here, as one player is the killer in each round. This is another hugely popular Roblox game in 2021, with a consistent base of over 10,000 players. Like all other games on the platform, there are different ways to level up your character for perks and cosmetics. The Mirror. The Mirror is another strange Roblox game. The game uses scary jumps and other unreliable noises to scare you. You'll find yourself in some sort of underground bunker filled with mirrors, even if the mirrors aren't exactly what they seem. Again, this game can be played with other players, but it's pretty much a solo experience. The game is not recommended for younger children. Infusing a fear of mirrors from an early age isn't a great idea. Well, it's a good place to check out your free Roblox haircuts. Dead Silence. Dead Silence is probably one of the most fun horror games to play with your friends, which you can play with up to 4 other players. More friends make the game less scary, even if they can freak out in the dark. The game is a puzzle game, where you can explore dark and spooky rooms in search of keys. The keys often change position, but be careful because there is something in the dark who is coming to chase you. Alone in a Dark House. Alone in a Dark House is a tiny, scary game. It's a classic horror setup in an abandoned house full of secrets and almost no light bulbs. There are several endings in this game, somewhat plot-based, and not all of them are fun to explore. You can play with other players, which makes the experience a little less scary. This game is not recommended for children, as it has proved out to be outrageous for them. Breaking Point. Breaking Point was initially banned by Roblox, but is currently one of the most popular games on the platform. It's a kind of murder mystery game where players have to take down everyone else. The player who remains alive wins the game, much like the classic werewolf game. The Horror Mansion. There is nothing like a haunted house. It's a classic horror game, as it manages to capture the sheer fear of exploring dusty corridors and sinister rooms. In fact, there are 2 games. The first game is a little lighter one with some fun moments. Talking about the second game, it revolves around the killers. You can take a look at one of the 2 and decide yourself which one is better. Poppy Playtime. Story. Based on the popular horror game, Poppy Playtime, Story is basically a Roblox version of the game that you can play with your friends. The game takes place in an abandoned toy factory that is overrun with creepy toys that have come to life. Even if you haven't played the horror game earlier this year, you will love the terrifying experience offered by this game. You can play alone or with your friends, although it is much more fun playing games with your friends. The main objective of the game is to find a special flower. With that being said, it's time to end our video. Thanks for watching.